Hello and welcome to Stories. Stories is all about sharing successful stories of people around the world. And today I have Dr. Shauli Mukherjee from India. Dr. Shauli, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Jason. It's an absolute pleasure to be here on this platform and to share my views with the viewers.
Thank you so much. Dr. Shauli, before going into the detail of the show, would you like to introduce yourself to the audience, what you're doing currently and what are your engagements?
Yeah, sure. I have been working in the education sector
Okay,
for the past 25 years
amazing. Yeah.
and in various capacities.
Mhm.
In West Bengal, I have been the principal of three international schools of repute.
Mhm.
Among them, two international schools have been founded by me as the founder principal.
Okay.
And one among them was the first STEM school in West Bengal, which was also eventually awarded for being the second best international day school in West Bengal.
Great.
So all through my career in education sector for the past 25 years, I have been working extensively uh, into the fields of school education, leadership,
Mhm.
teacher training, and teacher empowerment.
Great.
Currently, I am associated with a premier university in Eastern India as the Director of School of Education and the Dean of Student Affairs.
Uh,
Additionally, I'm also the Executive Director Curriculum for Charles Walters Society of Innovation and Research.
mhm.
I'm also the chair of the education group for Hope Ambassadors and Childcare Organization, the brand ambassador for Wednesday Times. I'm in the advisory board of the Talk Room,
Mhm.
one of the patrons of India Power Talks,
Mhm.
and in the advisory panel of Indo Canada Education Council. And I also represent the Global Edu Leaders Forum as the national executive member from the Eastern region.
Fantastic. Something would be there behind you which started all this because that passion, that drive doesn't come so easily. So, what is that strike, or I would say, what that spark which actually hit you somewhere in your life, which motivated you to get on the stage and achieve all these accolades?
Jason, I would be very happy to share with you that I'm a very ardent and a very passionate believer in the concept of ikigai, which is a Japanese concept,
Yeah,
which means the reason for your existence or the purpose
purpose. Yeah,
for which you exist.
yeah.
So I'm a great believer in that concept.
Mm.
And I will also sincerely believe that the very fact that we still exist on this planet Earth,
Yeah,
it's a very big testimony to the fact that we all matter. Otherwise, we wouldn't have existed. So, for me, it has been a very conscious intersection between what I love doing
mhm.
and what I'm good at.
Yeah.
So, I have turned my passion into my profession. So, as a seasoned professional, educational professional who has been working in this particular sector for the last 25 years,
Yeah.
I have always believed in the transformative part of education, in bringing visible and tangible differences in people's lives
Yeah.
and creating a lot of impact in people around you in a very meaningful and significant manner.
Mhm.
And I also think that, when you work with a lot of passion and there's a greater purpose behind what you are doing,
Yeah.
there is a heightened sense of conviction and commitment associated with that.
Yeah. Correct.
So the combination of conviction, commitment, passion, and purpose is sure to yield success.
Yeah.
It's not only for me, it can be for anybody.
Exactly. So basically, you love what you do, and you do what you love. So that's amazing. So it's like
Absolutely.
everything is driven passion, and you are going absolutely in the right path. It's fantastic to hear, and so it's so motivating. Actually, it's so inspiring. But when we talk about success, we cannot avoid challenges. We cannot avoid those stones which were in our life, which we thrashed off once. So, would you like to share with us some challenges which you overcome?
Jason, I have a slightly different perspective
Mhm.
on this.
Yeah,
Um, I believe that any great opportunity or any potential opportunity,
yeah,
they will always come in the guise of a challenge.
correct.
So, challenges definitely come in our way, and it's a must, but they will always come in order to make you turn into a better.
Yeah,
That is what the challenges are meant for. Now, it is up to you, it is up to your perspective whether those challenges which are coming in your way will they turn you into a better person or a bitter person. But having said so, and myself also being a very spiritually grounded person,
mhm.
I always believe that, whatever you are going through at the current time, uh, it is actually preparing you for something that you have always wanted for. It's
Yeah,
preparing you for the kind of life that you have always wanted.
yeah,
Even say for uh, in the education sector,
mhm.
in the COVID times, you see, there has been a compelling shift,
Yeah,
to the online teaching learning ecosystem.
mhm.
So the educators, the teachers, and the entire educational fraternity, they have all struggled
Yeah,
trying to cope up with the new normal and trying to create the new normal for themselves.
mhm.
But ultimately, if you see that they have all emerged into much confident, more confident, I would say, and they have upskilled themselves, they have learned on a continuous basis, and they have evolved into a much better version of themselves.
And before ending the show, I mean, Dr. Shauli, three, four advices for the younger generation would like to share so that people can really get inspired during these tough times.
Absolutely. I would like to say three things basically. Firstly, always remember that the world does not care how much you know.
Yeah,
The world cares about what you do with what you know.
correct.
And for that, it is very, very important for all of us to understand and realize why we are doing what we are doing. So the world is not changed even a bit by how much knowledge or experience you have, but it definitely gets changed and it definitely gets better by what you decide to do with the unique talents and gifts that you have with you.
Yeah,
So try to create a greater purpose for yourself, your life, and your work. And that greater purpose is a kind of a magnet. It's a kind of a very powerful magnet,
mm,
which is bound to pull people towards your vision. So you don't have to do anything about it. People automatically get pulled onto your vision because that's such a strong magnet that you have. Secondly, that if you have to survive in this VUCA world, and by VUCA world I mean volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world, you have to be flexible and adaptable towards the changes that are happening around you. And thirdly, this is something also which is very close to my heart. I think the moment a very important shift happens from competition to contribution, life becomes amazing. So, whatever unique talents and gifts you are born with or you have with you, so if you can use that to the fullest with a spirit of significant service and definitely with an attitude of gratitude,
yeah,
not cribbing about what you don't have, but always very busy and productive in counting the blessings in your life,
yeah.
life becomes a completely amazing experience.
Fantastic, fantastic. I agree with you completely, 100%. So this is such a motivating session because people are they're looking for motivation from any source, but when they come to the reality that it's within them, they're not understanding their full potential. So this is such an
Absolutely.
inspirational thing. Thank you so much, Dr. Shawley. Among your busy schedules, you have come live and talked and shared your knowledge so much to the whole audience. Thank you so much for this time.